So dense. You're serious about this Crusada thing, eh?
Yes. The Crusade is the only hope I have to set things right.
Help me understand, amigo. Are you trying to strike it rich? Maybe come home with an exotic wife or two?
Nothing so trivial. It's my father. He never came home from Jerusalem.
Ah, then your father fought in the Third Crusade.
Yes. He was a skilled warrior. I was only a boy when he left to go fight under the Lionheart King's standard. In his absence, well, my uncle,
Yes?
he destroyed my family. He took everything we had. Our home, our land. Only my father can set things right. And I must find him.
Wait, caballero. Let me get this straight. You're telling me that everything we've done until now has been because you believe that one old man will come back from a crusade, or quite possibly the grave, to single-handedly reclaim an entire castle? Are you mad, or just an idiota?
My father is the rightful heir. He can make my uncle relinquish what was not his to take.
Madre de Dios, help me. He's lost it.
Let's get one thing straight, Spaniard. I don't care what you think. And I'm going to find my father, no matter what it takes.
And you plan to do that, all while we're being hunted by La Muerte himself.
That was an unforeseen complication.
You're going to need me in the coming days. I think maybe I should accompany you.
I don't know if that's such...
There they are! Fools! Nobody humiliates Baudouin de Flandre and lives. You'll pay for your offense. In blood! Hold them back! Make your peace with me.
Let's end this...
I believe they truly mean to kill us!
Yes, Flandre must think himself quite a hero. This thing is in bad shape. I need to replace it. This weapon is getting bad. Better find another.
The sea will run with your blood! Archers on the roof! I think
Take cover!
too big to do more damage than this.
Careful, it's an ambush!
Getting too old for this.
Go! After them!
Just a little beat up. There, on the balconies! You have enough arrows?
Ah, when I was your age, I would have skewered them with a single bolt. Isn't this just perfect? Got any ideas?
There's always a way out, Spaniard. You only need to know how to fight it.
If you're talking about trying to punch a hole through this wall, I wouldn't recommend it.
This is one case where the curse can be used to our advantage. Focus. Search your soul. Look, this is the wall's weakest point.
Increíble.
Kill them all!
Embrace your...
Isn't this just perfect? Got any ideas?
There's always a... Look, this is the wall's weakest point.
Increíble.
There, a drawbridge.
Yes, a drawbridge that happens to be up at the moment.
There must be a way to lower it. Some kind of mechanism.
Were I a mechanism, I might hide in that guard post.
Fair enough. Let's go.
Great! Did he send his entire army?
Like it was never used. Beautiful weapon. It shines. It's like it was never used.
It's been used once or twice, maybe.
This is good as new. More of them.
We've got them now. In the name of Lord de Flandre, kill them!
Come on! We don't have time for these! I hoped your daddy taught you to ride before he left. Yeah, ride then!
Yeah, yeah!
Yes! Are you sure this is the way to the Villa Hadouas camp? He better not leave without us then! Yeah! Go, Princessa!
Princessa?
Did you drop something?
It seems the old Spaniard can still move. The Villa Hadouas camp cannot be far from here. This is it. The Villa Hadouas camp. This is the point of no return. Are you sure you want to follow me in this, Esteban?
What choice do I have? If I stay, I'll be slain by the Flanders men.
You're from Spain, aren't you? Haven't you considered going home?
To end up on a scaffold? No, thank you.
You would follow me to escape death, and it would seem the wiser choice. But is it truly? It's going to be a long journey, and the risk of losing your head will be far greater than all the hatchets waiting for you in Spain. What's more, crusade is a sacred quest. A godless man has little to gain from embarking on it.
I never said I was without faith.
The only laws you keep are your own, are they not?
I may be lawless, but I am a man of principles. You saved my life. I owed you as much, hombre. I'd be a bloodstain on Dalgase's sword if you hadn't been there.
Then you're the first lawless man of principles I've ever met.
Halt! Who goes there?
I am Dens de Bale, and this is my squire, Esteban Noviembre. At the invitation of Lord Geoffroy de Villehardouin, we've come to aid our brethren in bearing the cross to the Holy Land.
You are certainly strong, boy. But you'll not be joining any crusades this night.
Not him again. I hope we won't be sharing a ship.
He's one of the High Barons. Of course he's here.
Your charade has been entertaining, but your performance ends here, little ten-pot knights.
Entertaining? We've ridiculed your name. They can hear the Kingdom of France laughing at you all the way in Italia.
I doubt he's heard the joke, Esteban. Maybe a second round of entertainment would help.
I like the sound of that, Dens.
De Flandre, you've sent half your army after us, and yet here we are. This game, as entertaining as it is, must cease. We've won. Now let us pass.
You've no authority here, whelp. This crusade will be my crowning achievement, and I won't let you tarnish it! Die, you dogs! Stop this at once! What are you fools doing?
Just defending our lives from this lunatic, my lord. The Flander is out for our blood.
Have the three of you gone mad? We are all Christians here. Why do you turn your blades on each other when we will have our fair share of fighting in the coming crusade?
The crusade is why we have come, sire.
De Bale, you're the young warrior from this morning, yes? I remember you. Come in, but please, keep your sword sheathed. As for you, De Flandre, you dishonor this entire company, a man of your rank. You there, take him to the chaplain and get him patched up.
He got what was coming to him.
If he leads this crusade with as much skill as he wields his sword, the Saracens will surely entertain him.
Dens,
Yes?
what is this curse? Why do I see the burnt men and the flaming skeletons? How is it that I can destroy walls with my bare hands?
It's more than likely hereditary, at least in your case. I would guess that perhaps your father, or even his father before him, committed a grievous sin.
My father? A sinner?
I don't know. It could even be you. Regardless, the curse falls on those responsible for the vilest affronts on humanity and rests within their blood for generations. Call it divine retribution if it suits you. Its origin is just as much a mystery to me.
But all right. I may not have led the most righteous life. I've stolen some, trinkets in my time. Hardly anything deserving of eternal damnation.
Then it falls on your family. It's not something I could tell you. The point is, you and I are damned to hell. There is no escaping that fate.
I heard you, hombre.
This place is not real. I must be dreaming. Mother! This is impossible!
Son, look upon your mother. You let them hang her.
Mother, please forgive me. I couldn't save you.
Your uncle betrayed our family. He coveted our lands for years.
He was never worthy of the Debale name, nor our crest.
I left for the crusade to cleanse the sins of our family, and you allowed my wife to be murdered in my absence.
I shall find your father. Together we will take back the castle.
My wife dreamed of visiting the land of the man-headed feline. Her desires will remain unfulfilled.
It's not my fault. I would have dreamed of traveling by her side.
Dens, what are you doing in my dream? This is getting more and more ridiculous.
This is no dream, my friend. It's death. He's trying to claim our souls, even in our sleep. Curse is consuming us.
What are you saying? Does that mean we're dead?
No, not yet, Esteban. We are ensnared by the trap death laid for us. But he hasn't won yet.
Really? Well, if he is truly La Muerte, how come we haven't been taken yet?
I don't know for sure, but I believe that since we now fight side by side, he has grown wary.
Huh? You mean he fears us?
Well, not exactly. He knows he will have to be crafty if he wants to claim us.
Crafty? Then in me, he has found a worthy adversary. If I were a crafty Ángel de la Muerte, I think I might use that fountain to trap us. Doesn't it look a little out of place?
I believe nothing that we see here truly belongs. Death is using our dreams against us, turning them into nightmares.
covered in fire. Yet, I feel no pain.
Yes, these are the flames of purification. Our understanding of the curse is growing. The power of these flames will allow us to purify this place.
Oh, my soul is trapped in this cursed gate. Burn its wood. Free me. Purify me.
Sense the malevolent energy radiating from this crucifix. Let us purify it with the sacred fire we have just obtained.
Whatever you say, I have some weird dreams. This is the weirdest yet. And I don't think I remember drinking much beer last night. Strange? Don't you mean how horrific?
At last, you have succumbed. Now I can claim you both at the same time.
You are relentless.
This time, you cannot hide from me. Tomorrow at sunrise, no one will be able to wake you, for I shall have ripped your souls from your bodies.
Come on! Our blades won't be enough to drive him back. Destroy the sacred flames.
You got it! One of us creates the diversion, the other burns him down!
The sacred fire. I am death. Impossible. I cannot be vanquished. I am everywhere. I am all. You shall not.
You think this is over? Did we get him?
No. Unfortunately, he'll keep on tracking us down. And believe me, that wasn't the last time we'll have to face him.
My son and his new friend were inducted into the crusading army at Soissons, where they trained for 2 years. There they met soldiers from the armies of the High Barons, Thibaut de Champagne, Simon de Montfort, Renaud de Chatillon, and of course, Boniface de Montferrat and his commander, Baudouin de Flandre, who had come to swell the ranks of the crusade. Soon, almost 30,000 men were expected to depart for Venice. There, de Villehardouin and the 5 High Barons were negotiating the construction of a fleet of vessels with the Doge of Venice, the venerable Enrico Dandolo. Thibaut de Champagne, having been the first to sound the call for the crusade, was determined to be the strongest candidate to lead it. Alas, he never had the opportunity to command the Holy Army, as he died in May of 1201. No sooner was he laid to rest than a replacement was sought. Boniface de Montferrat was a charismatic leader, and his ability to be at the right place at the right time made him a man who could be counted on. With the influence of Baudouin de Flandre, he garnered favor and was chosen as the new commander of the Fourth Crusade. In the summer of 1202, the Crusaders set out on the road to Venice. Alas, desertions were numerous, and when fall came, only 12,000 men presented themselves. Even after a noteworthy collection from every Crusader, the High Barons were still 34,000 marks short, a sum necessary to pay the Venetians, who had invested heavily in the construction of the Crusade's fleet. A shrewd businessman, Doge Enrico Dandolo offered the Crusaders an interesting way to settle their debt. For several years, Venice had struggled to maintain its control over Zara, a Croatian harbor loyal to the King of Hungary. Dandolo offered the Crusaders extra time to make good on their payment, under the condition that they helped the Venetians reclaim Zara. The High Barons were conflicted. Some refused to raise their swords against other Christians, but with the risk of losing their investment and the fear of failing to reach Jerusalem, they agreed to besiege Zara. The crusade had just merchandised itself for the first time, straying further away from its holy cause. In the midst of these proceedings, Boniface de Montferrat managed to discreetly leave the Crusades on personal business in Rome. There he secured a secret audience with the Pope. I would only learn what transpired there a long time later. As for Dens, aided by his unlikely Spanish friend, he was only beginning to prove his value on the battlefield.
You know, Dens, where I come from, they'd call this a misión suicida.
Not so loud, Esteban.
Eh? Not so loud? These guys sent us to a watchtower, filled with guards, to destroy an iron chain with links that are probably broader than our thighs. And all you've got to say is, not so loud?
Esteban? Maybe if you hadn't hit that captain in the face during lunch and questioned the honor of his mother, we would be in a drier place right now.
Oh, come on! That pig was cheating at dice!
Look, like it or not, it's that chain or us. We can't turn around until we've done something about it. Please be quiet, or someone will discover us. Esteban, this way! Help me up!
We should have seen this coming. Sneaking in is going to be impossible. Why can't it be easy? You know, we knock, somebody opens, we fight.
This tower has endured seaborne assaults for centuries. There must be a weakness in its walls somewhere.
Don't tell me our lives are resting on your hero's intuition now, Dance. That sounds far-fetched, even for me.
This is good as new. Just a little beat up.
What was that?
It's the changing of the guard.
Kill them all!
Your blood!
If I make it out of this alive, I promise I'll never cheat twice again.
What? I thought it was him who was cheating.
Details.
Looks like we should try heading up. Let's climb.
Intruders! What? It's only 2 men? Slay them!
Look, Dance. These are the ballistas the captain told us about. How did you propose we destroy them?
Let the curse do its worst. Perfect. Compliments to the smithy.
Die, dogs!
Don't let them go any further!
Look, you were right. The chain's mechanism is behind that grate, but it's the only way in.
Locked. We're not getting through this way. Let's go around and find another entrance. Trust me.
Die, invaders!
The tower is under attack! How did they make it this far? Must be more than 2 of them.
Get word to the town that the tower is under siege.
Rest in peace, Mr.
That should be enough for the fleet to get into the port. Let's get out of here.
My God! It's a slaughter! This is war!
There they are! Get them!
Esteban, flank him!
Kill them!
Esteban, this Esteban do that? I never catch a break!
Open. Let's get back to the boat, Esteban.
This weapon is not so good.
Steel yourselves, Crusaders! Today we will bring the very sky down upon these infidels! Blades against your shields, men! Let the sound carry as a righteous thunder that will cleanse this filth from the earth!
Has this entire army gone mad? We're sailing straight to our death!
We'll be ashore soon. Be ready for the worst.
Ah, how can you be so calm all the time? It's annoying. Remind me again why I followed you?
You insisted.
Listen up! Our objective is to make our way to the ramparts as quickly as we can. Take no chances with your lives, unless you want to lose them. If you don't see the enemy, expect arrows. It will rain iron. If you don't heed the signs, your blood will spill. Am I clear on that? One more thing. With God as my witness, I will personally strike down any man who strays from the mission to the lure of gold and jewels. Our rewards will come later. Precious objects will only weigh you down and get you killed. Greed will be the death of you. If not by the enemy, then by my hand.
Try and stop me.
Know that God is on our side, and the kingdom of heaven awaits those who toil in his name. God be with you, Crusaders!
For my father.
Ready! Brethren! Get under your shields or die!
Your shield is your life. Hold it in front of you or you're a dead man.
You got it! When I see arrows, I play the tortuga! Madre de Dios!
Stay strong, Esteban.
Why am I here?
Courage. We shall see the end of this day.
Oh, come on! Nothing ever
Hold them
reloads.
back!
This better be worth it!
Tazara has done you no wrong.
It's going to be a long day.
Got to find a way to raise that portcullis.
Can't we just wait here for somebody to open it for us?
Wish, Spaniard. We have to find a way in.
Maybe we should take a stroll fishing that way. Land will be down. Bet there's riches to be had there.
Let's move then. Stay close to the ramparts. Unless you want to be perforated.
Die, dogs!
bad shape. Need to replace it. This thing is in bad shape. Need to replace it. Its time. It's worn out. Ballistas! Let's burn them away!
Ballistas, muy bien, but where it will result this attack?
Never used. Look, the mechanism for the portcullis is at the end of the rampart.
These gates must fall. Who among you will make it so?
Dios mío. Do I hate that man.
You two cowards hiding from the real fight? Find a way to take down that door or I'll have you thrown into the bloody sea.
As you wish, my lord.
Why did you let him bark orders at you like that? Did you not remember how many times we put him in his place?
Because he only has to give the word and his loyal soldiers will gut us alive. Stay focused. Let's bring down the gate.